Hello and welcome. Today I'm on BeamNG doing another attempt at the long crawl. Now I've made a custom D series here to mess around with, and if you watch my first video I used the proposed vehicle, which was the Super Pig, so you can't do any changes or anything, and it was just a little top heavy, which I know I could have tuned to be a little different, but again I was using the proposed vehicle how it was. So, and I was not able to complete it. So if you would like to see where the long crawl is, this is the start of the event, and it is right next to the tourist area, which is right there. So yeah, just right down here. We'll go ahead and load up the scenario and see if we can actually complete it this time. Alright, so we've loaded back in. The reason why I tried to use the proposed vehicle the first time was just because I wanted to give it a shot how it was designed to be done. Plus, if you use your own vehicle, you don't get any of the achievements, I guess. Not that those really matter that much, but either way, I'll point out where I made it to. I'd say maybe I was about half-ish way, I think. I don't... that is not a great start. Let's go ahead and restart that. Alright. We're just gonna ignore that rock there and just kind of mob our way up here just so we can get back to that point. Okay. But yeah, I think I was about half-ish way through. Again, I don't really know because I did not complete it, but alright. So we do actually have to be fairly cautious, though. This is a very technical scenario. So I'm going to do my best to not make any dumb mistakes, which is very easy to do. Alright, just going to go up here. There we go. Alright, this first little section isn't too bad, even though I have already rolled, but we will hit those yellow checkpoints. So we will be able to respawn there. I'm going to try to do it, obviously, without. But luckily, they're there in case I need them. So, alright. And I did tune the suspension a little bit for this. But I don't really know a whole lot of what I'm doing when it comes to suspension. Like, I understand kind of what the things do. Like, when it comes to the rebounds and stuff. The only thing is, I don't know the correct direction to go when it comes to crawling specifically, or really anything else for that matter. But I do know like what they do. Like the rebound, like I understand it extends the suspension quicker if you have higher rebound and things like that. I just don't really know the proper way to go about tuning it for like crawling. So I did it a little bit, and I just kind of spawned up next to a rock and like crawled it a few times while messing with stuff. And I don't know, I feel like this is a decent place, but I don't really know. I could have made some dumb decisions when it came to tuning it, but it seems to work all right. So let me know in the comments if you see something like, oh, you should you know, get better rebound or put less rebound, or you know, things like that. So but again, you might not be able to tell from the video. And then the reason why the back fender flares, I guess, look the way they do is I wanted to minimize the amount of like clipping of the tires through the bodywork, just for aesthetic reasons, I guess. And the best way to do that was to get the dually short bed, but not actually put the dually fender flares on, because then it the truck just kind of looked a little weird. And then the front fender flares, I also did the same thing, so there's not much clipping, but it looks weird without any fender flares. So yeah, I kind of went with the off-road ones, like the trophy truck ones. But like I said, so far not too bad, but this is kind of where it starts to get a little sketchy, kind of around this little corner here, which this corner is fairly nerve-wracking because it's quite a sight when you yeah, go to turn a corner, and there's just a massive drop right off to your left there. So, all right. But yeah, obviously I've beefed up everything, like the bumpers. The decision with the bumpers was I tried to just get the ones that looked like they had the most amount of clearance before they would catch on anything. I upgraded the engine a bit just so there's a little more power behind it. Obviously bigger tires, put the off-road suspension on, raised it, widened the track stance as well to help prevent with rolling, hopefully. Which, yeah, if again, in the first video, if you watch that, there's one specific part that I could not do without rolling, just because the truck was very top heavy. So, and I did do a quick test, just that section though, of this truck. So I think I can do it. It's still going to be a little hairy, but the question is whether or not I can make it to that point without having any big issues. I also softened the suspension. I don't know if I softened it too much because the front does hang a little low. So it does kind of get caught on stuff, but it's not too bad. So yeah, I'm sure I could mess with it more, but like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. So I might just, take one step forward and 2 steps back kind of thing. All right, this is kind of where it starts to get a little sketchy. But we made that first part pretty good. Let's see if we can. Usually I have to reverse, but we have a really good angle there, so we might have to reverse here though. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if that tire is going to catch. Okay, there we go. A lot of focus is going on. Okay. So far, though, this truck is very capable. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty surprised. I do like how this little build came out. Maybe something that I'll periodically kind of work on and tweak here and there. But as a version 1, pretty good. All right. As you can see, this is 36 checkpoints. So yeah, that's why it's called the long crawl, because yeah, very, very long course. There we go. That was so that part's always a little hairy. Okay. All right. This is a bit of a predicament. So I'm trying not to roll off of the wall there. There we go. Okay, sweet. Got off the wall. All right. I really do appreciate the level of difficulty, though, in this scenario. Because definitely, up until this one, I would say the hardest scenario I've done specifically to crawling was the Golden Viper Trail, I believe is what it was called. I did a video on it, and that one was pretty rough. But the version I did, you were able to use like the node grabber and stuff, so there's a couple parts where I busted that out kind of like a winch. But yeah, that was a pretty fun scenario. Unfortunately, I do not remember who created it. We are just a little stuck there. All right. When in doubt, throttle out. Whew, man, I need to be a lot more gentle than I am right now. Okay. Again, that was a little sketchier than I would have liked. But we are chugging along, so 9 checkpoints down out of 36. You know what? I'm just gonna actually drop down here and kind of come at this straight instead of an angle, just in case. Another thing too is I did miss with the tire pressure a little bit, but I don't really know if these like crawler tires, if they just come already kind of at the proper PSI, but I did lower them just a touch. So I'm hoping that maybe it could, you know, fold around the rock, kind of like that back tire is doing right there. Kind of give me some more grip, but we are a little stuck on the wall, so I'm gonna try to get out of there. Okay. So I think, yeah, just around this right-hand bend here is our next actual like checkpoint that we can respawn at. So, and then if you see right in front of me, that little bend around that cliff there is where I failed in the first video. So we are almost there, making fairly decent time, I think. But again, this isn't about time. This is about least amount of recoveries, which so far so good. So, well, again, if I were to recover here, though, I would start pretty much back at the beginning, which I definitely do not want to do. If I just threw it away right here, that would be very unfortunate. Okay. All right. So we have hit the second respawn checkpoint. Now, this, a little after this corner, is unfamiliar to me. I have not gone past this, but I have done several attempts of just this part. So hopefully we can get it first try. Because as you can see, you kind of drop down to the left here. Very easy to just roll off of this little ledge. Plus, as you can see, that wall right in front of my front right tire is there as well, sticking out. So if you bump that, again, you're probably going to go over. Ooh. Okay. This is very precarious. All right, we're starting to level out a bit, though. I'm so glad that this front left tire is just hanging on to that edge there. All right. Oh, okay, we've made it first try. I'm honestly shocked that we were able to accomplish that. Now, what am I stuck on? I think the bumper is just kind of stuck on the rock there. Oh, wait, no. I'm running into the wall just a touch. Just nervous, though. I don't want to go too far to the left. Oh, all right. Whew. Okay. We've made it. I was scared to say that because I didn't want to jinx myself. All right. Now this is slightly less technical, but still got to be on my toes for this one. Make sure we clear that wall. We got 5 more checkpoints till we're halfway there. Oh man, okay. I'm on the wall. I'm gonna try to bring it back down and maybe just try to brush the wall. There we go. All right. I just really wanted to gun it there. We've been so gentle. Sometimes you just gotta put the pedal to the metal. But now we gotta bring it back. This part doesn't seem too bad. I'm not gonna say it isn't bad, because if I do say that, whoa, I know I'm gonna throw it away. All right, this part looks fairly technical. Okay. If I can avoid the wall on the right and get my front tire on that rock. There we go. Oh, and our next respawn checkpoint. Perfect. All right. All right, let's go for it. Okay. Try not to break anything, though. Slow it back down. Another respawn checkpoint? Wow. Okay. I'll take it. I'm not complaining. The thing that makes this whole experience so nerve-wracking is the fact that you're just constantly on the verge of just toppling over. Like, this is probably the least precarious drop so far, but that's still gonna end our run. So, all right, you stuck in a bush? Come on. All right. I don't know if this is the right decision. That's all right. We'll just power through it. Okay. Because, yeah, when there's these, like, sudden drops off these ledges, very easy to just have it tip the truck a little too much. Okay. Guess we're going to have to kind of ride the wall on this one. Just hope that the front left stays connected. So like I said before, I've never seen any of this. This is all completely new to me. Alright, this doesn't seem too bad if that back tire stays on. Okay, maybe I'll try to get up here. Alright, there we go. Whew, we can take a small breath there. And we are halfway now, so home stretch, I guess. All right. Again, when in doubt, throttle out. All right. On to our next recovery checkpoint. I am glad I beefed up the engine a touch so we can mob through these flat parts. Also glad I went with the skinnier fender flares, because some of these areas are a tight fit. Okay. Looks like I won't be able to go around the ridge, so yeah, I'll just take this road. This looks like the easier option anyway, even if you could. This is honestly such a sick trail, though. Do we bend the... oh well, doesn't matter. All right. Again, this stuff might look fairly easy, but like if I would have hit that wall just right and pinged myself down this little cliff, I would have been very, very upset. But at least we have that last respawn checkpoint in the bag, so I feel like I need a different angle for this, so I'm gonna try to reposition myself a bit. I don't think I can really go around that rock. Maybe I could, but it seems pretty sketchy. Might honestly back up here and then try to get my front end up on this ledge, but I'm hoping I won't flip when the back drops. Whew. Again, that saying works every time, probably like half of the time. Alright. This actually isn't too bad. This is the point where I'm just kind of starting to get a little antsy, which is not great. Oh, man, I hate the angle we've got going. This rock right here is not going to help that. Luckily, we can make it over fairly easily. Alright, focus is real again, because this path is starting to get pretty tight. Oh man. Really don't want to like front flip off this this cliff here. Okay. Drop's starting to greatly increase as well. Man. I don't like the look of that. Luckily you can find traction again with the front. Alright. We'll just scrape the side of our truck along. That's fine. I think going up there actually might not be the better idea. So we'd have to come back down, and I don't really see an easy way to do that, so we're just gonna skirt along the side here. There we go. Just barely enough room. Oh wait, we do have to go up there. I was not paying attention. Oops. That's okay though. Alright. Gotta watch out for that tree. Give it a little bit of throttle to help us out. There we go. Man, if I snapped a wheel right now. Okay. Alright. This one has less of a defined path, so I guess we get to pick our route here. I'm just gonna go around. That looks like the easiest way. I do really like the sections where you can kind of pick out your own little route. Not that there's a lot on this trail, but when there are crawling scenarios and you kind of have multiple options, whatever you think you're best at skill-wise, you can kind of go for it. I really appreciate that in various scenarios, so. All right. No! That's what I was talking about as far as hitting the wall. Okay. Okay. Disqualified? Can I keep going? I don't know what that means. Let's see. I can't believe like, again, the easiest thing can really just screw you over. Yep, alright. Infraction? You lose points? Interesting. I don't know if that showed up yet. I also twisted the steering, but it's also not tracking. So, yeah, I think we're done for. Let's see. We'll kind of go up here. Okay, we did hit the checkpoint. Alright. So it was just a little funky. We can continue on, which is good. I would have been very upset if that would have entirely just ruined our run. So we've only got 6 more checkpoints after this one that we're about to hit. There we go. I remember this. This is the one of the scenarios that came out with the hopper. All right. Man, I can't believe I did that. So I am just going to say that I've used 1 recovery because I had to reset again for it to work, and the cat is going nuts right now. Give me 1 second. All right, calm the cat down, sort of, but we're going to try to hurry finish this because we are 4 checkpoints away. Wait. How am I supposed to get down there? Because this is out of bounds. I don't. I could just straight up send it. That's always an option. But I think. Okay. Probably need to just turn around and come down this little rock here. Alright, probably had to make another cut because the cat started jumping on my keyboard. Which, if that would have reset everything, again, I would have been salty. The cat's trying to do it again. Please get off. Alright. I have to be really careful because my cat has ruined things before by jumping on my keyboard. It's also jumped on my power button before and turned off my computer. So if any of that were to happen, I would be very, very upset. Oh no, the cat's being menacing again. Alright. Okay. There we go. Figured that out. Okay, this isn't too bad. Well, it's actually pretty steep. I take that back. I don't think we should have an issue though. Okay. Alright. Again, very steep, but I think we should be alright. As long as we don't plow into any like boulders on the way down. Snap a wheel. right. There we go, and then the end is up here. Let's try to not crash into anything. Just pedal to the metal. Should we jump off this? Okay. Alright, 105 points achieved. Nice. We've used... Does it say my recoveries? I mean, I know I did 2, but I was just curious what it would say. That was intense. I'm going to call it 1 recovery because it kind of bugged out and I couldn't get that checkpoint until I recovered again. So I'm going to do 1 recovery, which is pretty good. Almost made, I could have made that all the way through. I'm pretty unsatisfied with myself. But we made it through. Only took 28 minutes pretty much. But we did it. I appreciate you checking out this video. If you want to see more content similar to this, let me know in the comments. And until the next one.